The day is All Hallows Eve, and the black candle has been lit. Do you have what it takes to defeat the Sanderson Sisters once and for all? Find out in the Hocus Pocus board game. Howdy y'all, it's Teacups, and we are going to be showing you the Hocus Pocus board game. You can pick this up at your friendly local game store, Target, stores like that. It comes with a set of instructions, a card with the Sanderson witches on it, along with the turn counter. The board that has all of the 5 different ingredients actually looks like a cauldron, which is pretty cool. And you're going to get some knickknacks and tokens. There's Binks the Cat. We'll go over what all those are later. And a set of cards. These are going to be your playable cards and a few curses that the Sanderson Sisters are going to throw your way. All inside book. So let's check it out. The gameplay is very similar to a cooperative Uno game. Everybody is going to be on the same team, and the way you play cards is you can put the same colors on top of each other. So this green card goes on top of the green space, the blue card goes on top of the blue space, or you can match symbols. So I could put a green mouth on top of the blue mouth because the symbol's the same. I could put a yellow toe on top of this orange toe because the colors would match. That's how you play cards. And your goal is to do one of 2 things. 1, you can make all of the colors match, or 2, you can make all of the symbols match. And when you do, you are going to stun one of the Sanderson witches, and daybreak gets a little closer. Now, the witches, it turns out, don't like to be stunned and defeated, so Sarah, Winnie, and Mary are going to have different ways to stop you. They can actually cast curses and spells at you to stop your progress. Each one of them can cast individual spells, and you can see who is casting it based on the picture. And there are some spells that all 3 of them will cast together with the power of 3. When you end up matching all of your colors or all of your shapes together, we're going to take a look at which witch you stun. In this case, matching all 5 colors is going to stun Sarah. So I can put a stun token on her. Now, when you stun one of the witches, that witch cannot cast spells anymore. So if you draw a spell and it's Sarah casting the spell, she can't cast it. And you can just run amok as though nothing had happened. However, if you draw a spell that all 3 witches are casting, it cannot be blocked, and it will still go through even if you have a witch stunned. Making those matches and stunning a witch also moves the sun a little bit closer to rising and ending the game. If the sun rises all the way up after 3 rounds, you win. But the witches, of course, are out to stop you. This isn't just a cooperative Uno game. No, the witches have put a curse on you, and you cannot talk to other players or see what cards they have in your hand. The only thing you can do is before your turn, you may ask your teammates a simple yes or no question about what they're holding, and then you have to play a card. Choose your questions carefully, because once the deck runs out of cards, the game is over, and the Sanderson Sisters win. Now, just like the film, you have some allies too, and these 4 tokens will help you one time throughout the entire game. Use them wisely, because once you've used them, you cannot use it again, and it does not reset between rounds. These helpful tokens, including not playing an ingredient, which could be really important if you don't want to cover up an icon that's going to help you win. You can also discard a spell if one of the witches has played a spell on you that is particularly damaging. You can discard it and play a different one instead. You can also choose to swap one of your ingredients with another player. Use this especially if you are at the end of the round and just need one more card to win, and you know your teammate has it. And finally, you can discard 3 ingredients and draw 3 new ingredients instead. But beware with this card. It will drain the deck that much faster, and if the deck empties, you lose. This token is a last resort to winning. Now be aware of the cards that you're playing. Some of them have an extra icon in the upper left corner. This icon is a curse. If you play that card, you have to play a curse from the witches. Another icon is Binks the Cat. If you play a Binks the Cat card, that will actually help you. The player that plays Binks takes the cat token and gets to reveal his hand to all other players, making teamwork that much easier. After you complete a round and stun one of the witches, Mary in this case because all of our icons match, we will move the day a little bit closer to breaking, but I will also take all the cards that are in the middle in the stack. I will find all of those cards that have one of those icons, the curse icon or the Binks icon. Those are going to get shuffled back inside the deck and used again for the next round. However, the cards that do not have an icon are going to the discard pile and will never be seen again. This means that as you move through the game, the deck is going to get smaller and smaller each round, and the Sanderson Sisters edge ever closer to victory. Sometimes it's worth casting a curse to make sure the deck has one extra card left in it. Hocus Pocus is listed for 2 to 6 players. Board Game Geek seems to think that 3 to 4 is the sweet spot. My wife and I enjoy playing this 2 players, just the 2 of us, and we have a lot of fun each time we do. This can be a difficult game, and there is a whole lot of luck involved in winning, but when you do, oh man, it's a lot of fun. Try it out on your next game night and let us know how it went. We'll put the link in the description down below. MSRP is around $20. Thanks so much for watching. We will see all of you next time we ride the Teacups. Later, y'all.